Okay, this is what we are looking at here. So the blue line is our daily or weekly order block, while this black zone here, this black zone is actually our H4 or H1. So we're actually doing like from weekly order block, we'll go straight to H4 order block to look for entry confirmation. Then from H4 order block, we'll go straight to M15 order block for our final entry confirmation, or we'll go from daily H1 or M5. But me, I like using M15 on both H4 or M5, H1, H4 or H1. Sorry, I'm just recording this one again now. This is like the third time I'm recording this thing. I've done one of 30 minutes. Boom, I look at it, almost over 500 or something maybe. This is another of 20 minutes. Now I don't bring out audio, so I'm just going to do this one as fast as possible, and then I'll send you guys chat example like with two screenshots. So I'm not going to waste too much time here. Maybe highest I'm going to be using 10 minutes here. So this is what we'll be looking from H4. From this is our daily or weekly order block, like I said. Then we'll be looking for something like this on our H4 or H1. So that is, sorry, yes, that is like from a bearish movement, then you retrace back up and it took out this low. Remember, this is inside our daily or weekly order block. Then after we take out this low, this is what we call break of structure, right? Then since we are looking for buys in our order block, so we'll wait for it to take out this high. So once you take out this high, we'll call it break of structure. Then after it takes out the high, we'll just allow it to retrace back into our daily, either into our H1 or H4 order block. Then what next? This blue line here, this blue line is our M15. So since this is our H4 or H1 order block, we'll go down to M15. We'll look for this same setup again. See, it's coming down bearish, then it retraces back up. Remember, it is inside our H4 or H1 order block. That is why we're looking for something like this. Then what it did, it took out the same low again, like how it happened here. Then what happened? Since we are looking for buy, we're not going to be looking for sales till this particular order block fails. So we actually we take out this high, then we'll call it what? Break of structure. Then what are we going to wait for? We'll wait for it to retrace, then buy back up. So I don't like using my stop loss here. I like putting my stop loss down here, because price may like want to act silly, then come back, do his thing like something like that, then come down to this point here, they start going back up. So I like, if I want to take trade directly from H1, I'll just make sure that it is nothing less than, like if it's above what do they call it, above 20 pips, I'm not going to take that trade. So if I want to also use my entry confirmation to, I'm just going to put my stop loss below also, but it may not be up to that 20 pips again, since I like that the price has already gotten deep inside. So let me go straight to our chart example. So this is GBP USD. This is what happened this week. From I think on it happened started on Wednesday. Let me see. Yes, so started on Wednesday. So like I said here, we're coming from a bearish movement. Yeah, we're coming from a bearish movement. This same place, right? This is what's actually happening here also. This same bearish movement. Then what the price do? For the break of structure, I'm actually using full body closure. I'm not using weak break. So this is what price did here. It came, just follow this plus stuff here. It came, it took out this low here. It swept, it gave us break of structure down here. Then what did it do? It went back up, took out this high. So that's what our break of structure. SMC also calls it change of character. So what are we going to do? We're going to wait for price. We're going to map our order block, which is here, and wait for price to do what? Retrace back into our zone. Then you see what price did here. It did not tag this zone. They just gave us this inducement right here. Then it went back up before coming down here. Then start buying to the upside again. So this is actually what happened here. This is for the buy. Let's see if it will give us any confirmation on the M5 or M15. So this is it for the M5. You know that it happened during news, so the price action is going to be very, very messy. So if you actually want to take this trade, to target that particular place, look at this kind of thing now. That's why I say I like taking my trade directly. Let me show you something here now. So this trade actually is just how many pips stop. I'm not sure it is more than 20 pips. See, just 10 pips stop. So if I've taken this, since I've taken this trade directly from here now, you see now that if I'm to be waiting for entry confirmation, this here I will actually start looking for to buy from. I'll start looking to buy from this particular place. Okay, from this particular place here. Let me use this marker zone. I don't like refining my zones down a bit, but this one is just too clear that maybe price is going to come down to this place. So it's just too clear that maybe price is going to come down to this particular place. So, and also if the price did not come down to this place, you actually be missing this particular trade. So let's just say we'll be waiting for price to come back to this particular zone to actually buy from. But if you have actually taken it directly from the spot, you will not miss this kind of move now, because I think this move will be like roughly 20 pips or so. So this is where we will be looking to buy from if you want to wait for entry confirmation. As I said, I don't like using entry confirmation. I don't like using entry confirmation if the stop loss is no more than 20 pips. So let me even check how many pips this thing is actually running now. I want to be very, very fast. See, we have gotten 1 to 2, almost 1 to 3 hour. See, 1 to 2 hour here already. If you actually want to stick to 1 to 3 hour, you have gotten your 1 to 3 hour by now. If you have taken it directly from this point here, that's why I don't like using it waiting for confirmation if it's not actually up to that, up to more than 20 pips. We have taken it and we'll have moved. I forgot to even show you. Let me show you something real quick. So it's also the same thing for the sell. It's the same thing for the sell. So this is it also for the sell. Daily or weekly, then H1 or H4, then the blue zone is actually your M15. So let me invert it back also and show you guys another example for sales. So yeah, perfect example here. I'll have this out already. So all these zones here is actually in the daily time frame. Let me show you something here. I'm going to make it visible for you so you see what I'm trying to talk about. It's not compulsory that you must actually take swing trades. It's not actually a must to take a swing trade. So let me just make this appear on the lower time frame too. Let me make it appear on the 1 hour time frame. Let me make this one also appear on the 1 hour time frame. I don't want this video to be long like the previous ones. Or maybe I'll just use what they call it, this compressor, and reduce the MB size. So so as you can see, all these zones are our daily time frame zone. So look at this zone here. It's actually our daily time frame zone. It's our daily time frame zone. If you look at this also, you see that this big zone here is our daily time frame zone. But when price mitigated it, it gave us this setup number 1 here. But it did not come back to this zone. If you look at this now, you see that this place has been made. This blue zone, all these places I mapped are other block that has already been mitigated. So they are already been mitigated. So what do I see? It has been mitigated. So all these zones have been mitigated. Then this is the last other block here. So what did price do? Price went down, gave us a break of structure here. Gave us this break of structure here. Then it did what? It retraced back to this zone here. It retraced back into this zone. retrace back into this zone. I'm going to just delete this stuff because I've actually mapped them in the previous videos, so I'll be able to draw it back for you guys. I'm not going to make this enter 20 minutes again. Lie. Sorry, let me just quickly delete this. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that one then. So price did this thing and then came back after I gave us that break of structure to the downside. What did he do? He retraced back to this place. So since we are looking for sales, we will have no business with buys when it comes into our sell order block. Call it supply zone, but I'm not using order block, okay, for just like general purpose. So then if we are saying, okay, let us catch after the break of structure, we want to catch this move straight to this other block, because I cannot just wait and just allow price to just retrace back to that place to start trading anything. So let's see how I will have taken advantage of this particular stuff. So let me delete this also because I've mapped them out before in the other video. Let me show this before I go delete. We'll stop recording. So since this is what I'm talking about, week break. I don't like using week break, but sometimes there are always exceptions because everybody did experience to take 1 or 2 trades. So since we have gotten our setup number 1 here, you see it here, we have gotten this SH here, then this boss or change of character, this week break. I don't like using, but I'm just going to explain something to you guys. So this is it here. This is our zone that I'll be looking to buy from. So if we are to take trade directly from here for 20 pips, as you can see, if I were to take trade directly 20 pips, right, to buy to that particular place, you understand? So let's see 20 pips, 20 pips, 20 pips, 20 pips, stop level, yes, 20 pips. Then our TP level 60 pips. Okay, so this is where our stop loss will be. Our stop loss will be here. Our stop loss, I like what I just used now. Yeah, so this is the 20 pips. Like if you don't want to be like wait for entry confirmation, this is where you actually be taking your trade from directly and longing to this point here. But you see, it has passed our other block and it has gone deep into the other block, and I don't like that kind of trade. I would prefer to put my TP here, like at the beginning of the other block. But since it's now more than that, I'm not sure we have up to 1 to 3 hours. How many hours do we have here? That is just 1 to 2, which is not actually a good hour. So what we're going to do here is this. Let me delete this. We'll go straight to our M5 or M15. But since that zone is very, very tight like that, I'm not sure M15 is going to be very, very useful. So we're just going to use our M5. Oh shit, 13 minutes. So we're going to use our M5 to take that trade. So what do we look for? Week break. See, there's something like this on the one time frame with body closure, but I'm not going to take it. So what are we looking for? We're looking for buys inside our other block. So let's do this very, very quick. We've gotten this top hunt here. Let me change this shitty color down. Sorry, let me change this. Okay. So what have we gotten here? We've gotten our stop hunt here. Then week break. Not that is why I said there are always exceptions, and this is just kind of the risky kind of an entry we're going to be using sometimes. Okay, so where will be our other block? Our other block will be here. These are other block, because if you look at this red candle, we should have mapped, like if we wanted to use this red candle, we would have mapped the, immediately you enter this zone, we'll take it. But no, we have another other block here, this zone red pattern here, but it has been mitigated already by this zone here before it went up to take out this low. So where will be our other block? Here, this will be our other block. This will be our other block. So that will be our other block. Let me change the color back to something good. Yeah, that will be our other block. So if you remember, 20 pips should not be more than 20 pips. So what are we going to use here? I'm going to be using roughly 15 pips. I'm not sure this guy is up to, let me see how many pips. Let me just take it. Let me use 15 pips because the race is going to be crazy. Let me use 15 pips. We'll be taking it directly from here. 15 pips, right? Our risk will be 15 pips. 15 pips, that is 115. Then our take profit. Oh yeah, how far? They come. Okay. I'm actually putting our take profit will be 450, right? 450. That is in 15 plus 15 plus 15. That's it. So stop loss 15 pips. I'm gonna see doing the shoot. I just made a mistake there, but I don't know me. So 15 pip stop. Our 15 pip stop will be here. You see, the price did not actually take us out. Then let me see if it gets to the point where I want it to go to. You see, the TP did not even get to that point, but we're going to extend it to our zone. We'll be extending it to our zone there. So if you can see it now, this will be how many pips? That is more than 1 to 1. That is up to 1 to 4. 1 to 4 hours or so. So this is just how easy the strategy is. I just want to end this video quickly. Then okay, so let me just look for, now we're going to look for the sales when we get to the 1 hour order block, right? So let me use M15. I don't like using them. It looks like this video is going to end in 20 minutes again, even after I'm doing fast. So let's do it this way. Let me take this one here. Let me move this one fast. So since we want to actually catch our sell to buy, we have cut the buy. Now it's time for the sell. So since, look at when it first tagged this zone here, follow the pointed zone. That is what I'm mapping on. So it tagged here, but there is nothing. If it has like come down to this part here and took out this low, fine, yes, okay, we have gotten our kind of stop hunt, but our break of structure. But no, it did not do that. Then it went back, it did this thing, gave us a stop hunt here, but I'm not going to be looking for buys since we're actually looking for sells in the other block here. So then it went up, then it did what? It took out this high. So after I took out this high, now I've gotten, after I took out this high, what are we going to be looking for? We start looking for our stop hunt. And also, I want to quickly delete this thing, sorry. Okay, yes. We start looking for what? Our stop hunt. You see, it took out this high here. Took out this high already. I mapped this and try this and what do they call it? The line from that particular high of that place. So now it took out the high. So these are our stop hunt. Then now it took out the low. It came down, it took out this low. You see? So what are we going to be looking for now? We start looking for sell. And also you can actually take this trade directly from, I will get back to that as fast as possible. You can actually take this trade directly from this H1 zone here. You can take it directly from this H1 zone. If it is not up to, what do you call it, 20 pips. So I'm not sure this guy is up to 20 pips. Let me put my stop loss here. I'm not sure it is up to 20 pips. Then we'll target where? This low. We'll be targeting this low. So let's check if it's up to 20 pips. The risk. Profit is 69 pips. Then stop loss is just 17 pips. So you can see then profit is what? 69 pips. Then stop loss 100 why am I still making this mistake? 17 pips. So what are we going to do? Let me just delete this. This if you want to take it direct. That's why I like taking my trade direct. Just set the pending order and then forget about it, then go your own way. So if you actually don't want to be on the chart 247, let me hide this. Then let's go back to the M15 zone. So if we actually wanted to take this trade now, since it has entered our M15 zone, we're just going to map this place as our other block. As you can see, we'll map this place as our other block. Then our stop loss will be either 15 pips or 20 pips. So now let's use 15 pips now. Let's see how far 15 pips will go. If you are using 15 pips, on a 0.01 lot size, that is just $1.5. Then if it's for 0.10, 10.5. So let's use 15 pips. I'll put my stop loss above that place. Remember, it should be above. Then let's just draw it down there. Now let's see how many pips this one is now. How many pips is the stop loss? Our stop loss is just 125 pips. 12 pips, 12.5 pips. Then the take profit level will be, remember that point there, stop loss 12.5 pips, take profit 69.8 or so. So now we're going to just make it 70 pips. So let's check it now. Profit level 74 pips. Can you see? Then stop loss 125 pips. That's a very, very good risk to reward ratio. So that's, you see why I'm actually telling you guys, like, you should actually extend your stop loss above. Maybe if you, okay, maybe some of you will say, okay, why don't I just put my stop loss above this M15 high? No, I don't like doing that because of this exact same reason. Price can actually just want to do its thing and move up a little bit. Maybe there are orders at that point there and it just drop down. And also I don't like setting and like going to say, okay, let me see M15 other block that is in this side, this particular zone. I don't like doing that also because you can actually miss the trade. If you wanted to take this one now, this is where you'll be taking it. Like if you say, okay, let me just use the M15 other block that is inside there. See, look at this kind of missed trade. You go on die now, as you can see. So if you actually want to take, let's now say, okay, we're having another setup number one confirmation, like this kind of setup again, confirmation inside the same H4, and you want to inside the same H1, and you want to take that one directly from the H1. Damn, 22 minutes, bro. So let's see it now here. So we have gotten this now. You see it here. Let's say if you wanted to use H1 as confirmation, then we got this setup number one, then came down, took this low out, that is what break of structure. Then we take this trade here. Oh shit. Then we'll put our other block here. This is another level to it. This is another level. So now let's go inside this particular zone, this particular blue box, and look for our entry. Let me use M15. Inside that particular blue box, remember. So inside the blue box, what can we see now? Inside the blue box, look at what you can see inside the blue box. I've gotten this setup number one here. I've already marked. This is the place I entered my own from. This place. Let me just delete the blue box since we already know where the blue box is. But let me just move it to the side. Like this now. So now, oh shit, I hate this stuff. So now, what are we going to be looking at? Look at it. Set stop hunt, weak break. Then the break of structure is what? Full body closure. And one thing, my stop hunt is always on higher time frame. My stop hunt is always what do they call it? Full body closure. I don't like using weak break for stop hunt because it's like most of the time I've backtested it always fails. So my stop hunt especially is what? Full body closure. Full body closure means like something like this. Full body closure, like this kind of boss here. You see the candle closed above this particular zone here. But if you look at this, like you have the full body closure here in this break of structure. But this particular place, you see, it is just the wick that broke the high. But this particular low here, you see, it is the full body that broke it. So if you actually want to take it here right now, I'm just using that because it's inside the particular H1 zone. So now if you want to take it inside this particular blue box that I showed you guys from the H1, Then this is the entry confirmation here. How many pip stop is this? The pip stop is just 12 pips. 12 pips to catch how many? 12 pips to take 68 pips. You see the kind of error? It's actually crazy. So what I'm going to do now, I just want to end this video quick because it's already 25 minutes. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send you guys more pictures so you can actually use it to backtest if you want to actually backtest it. Okay, thank you.